Have you ever tried to impress someone who already knows your flaws? 5,000 years ago, a prince stood on the edge of war. His name was Duryodhana. He was born to rule, yet doubted himself. Across the river waited his cousins, the Pandavas. Among them stood the very man who once taught Duryodhana how to fight. Now that teacher, Drona, would face him in battle. Imagine your high school coach joining the rival team on game day. Duryodhana needed reassurance, so he listed his heroes to boost his own courage. He turned to Drona, his former teacher, and called him best among the twice-born, a compliment soaked in fear, hoping flattery would secure loyalty. Then he began to name his generals, as if counting lucky charms before a storm. Know also, O best among the twice-born, he says, the names of those who lead my army. Bhishma, the grandfather who cannot die, stands like an ancient tree at the front. Karna, the friend betrayed by fate, eyes like burning coals. Drona himself, the teacher, now bound by paychecks and pride. Each name is a thread in the tapestry of Duryodhana's fragile confidence. But notice the irony. He praises the very man he will force to fight his students. We do this too. Name-drop mentors when we feel small inside. Duryodhana's list is not strategy. It is a lullaby for his ego. He speaks to Drona, but really speaks to the echo in his own chest. The Gita opens with a prince afraid of inadequacy, not just of war. What names do you recite when imposter syndrome whispers? Your degrees, followers, the teacher who once believed in you? Duryodhana teaches us that external validation is brittle armor. True strength, the Gita will soon say, arises only when we drop the need to impress. So next time you feel the urge to list your credentials aloud, pause. Breathe, feel the tremble. That is the beginning of real courage. The Gita does not begin with a sermon, but with a confession of fear. And in that honesty, the first door to wisdom quietly opens. Duryodhana will lose this war, yet we remember him because we are him. The names we chant reveal not our power, but the holes we fear within. Put down the list, stand empty-handed on your own battlefield. Only then can the real teacher, call it conscience, call it Krishna, begin to speak. Chapter 1 ends not with answers, but with the courage to admit we are lost. And that, paradoxically, is the strongest position from which to start. Subscribe for the next verse, where the real conversation begins.